Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds signing a proclamation that this June is officially Iowa Craft Brew Month. And to kick off the celebration, the Iowa Brewers Guild is hosting their 12th annual Iowa Craft Brew Festival. It's new in What's Brewing.
And we're joined by Noreen Otto, the Executive Director of the Iowa Brewers Guild. And you guys have a really exciting event coming up here in the next couple of weeks in June. And that would be the Craft Beer Festival, Craft Brew Festival,
Craft
right?
Brew
Because
Festival.
it's not just beer.
It is not just beer, yeah. It's the Iowa Craft Brew Festival. This is our 12th year. And it is intentionally called the Brew Festival because it not only includes 70 plus Iowa craft breweries, but we also have some of our cideries and a kombucha, and this year we'll even have a hop water joining us at the festival.
Awesome, and you guys, this benefits the Guild, which is really important here in Iowa. What all do you guys do for brewers here in Iowa?
Yeah, so the Iowa Brewers Guild is a trade association that represents the interests of Iowa craft beverage companies in the state. So it's brewers and cideries and meaderies as well. And our primary mission is to elevate the presence of craft beer as well as the quality of craft beer. But we engage in the legislature to represent our industry and have a voice in Iowa law, make sure we're advancing in that way. And then we also put on great fun events that help the general public know about the quality and the great community surrounding craft brewing in the state.
Awesome, and we know that craft brewing is exploding in the Quad Cities area. So a lot of our viewers and people familiar with the craft beer in our area, those breweries will be at this festival. But this is also an opportunity to see some of the other breweries from around the state, right?
Yeah, the ICBF is really unique because it is just Iowa breweries. So if you are a fan of some of the Quad Cities breweries, Stompbox Brewing or Front Street or Five Cities, they're going to be there at the festival. You can find them, you can find your favorites, see what's new that they're brewing. But it's also a really great opportunity to come in and maybe taste beer from breweries that you haven't had a chance to visit within Iowa yet. So whether you haven't made it over to Sioux City, you get to try Mardo, or up in the Decorah area, we'll have Pivo Brewing and Toppling Goliath will be there, and then a whole bunch of our central Iowa breweries will be joining us as well. So you get to really take this road trip around the state and taste what they're brewing all at a single festival in June.
Awesome, and it's in Des Moines, so it's like halfway for some of those Western breweries and then all of the folks in the Quad Cities area and Davenport. And another way that you guys are able to raise some funds for the Iowa Brewers Guild is to this awesome beer that I'm about to try for the first time because I have to try an IPA. Everyone who watches this segment knows that I love my IPA. So.
Well, you're gonna really like this one, Jillian. So this is Unify, and you can see it has the Craft Brewers Guild logo on it. This is a hazy IPA, and it's really great for two reasons. It's a collaborative brew by a bunch of our different members. So some of the Iowa craft brewers actually came together and created the recipe, and then physically came together and brewed together here in Iowa City at Big Grove, and then canned it for the benefit of the Guild. So it's really this great symbol of the industry's sense of community and collaboration, and then also their desire to constantly give back. So yeah, this is out on tap rooms, isn't it? It's really silky. It was brewed specifically with Iowa craft beer drinkers in mind. So it's all these great brewers who listen to their customers and know what they like. They made this specially for you. So the tagline is brewed for you and for the good of Iowa beer, and this is really an embodiment of that spirit.
Well, it's fantastic. It doesn't have like a bite like some IPAs.
Right.
You're right, it is
really
very silky. So it's delicious. And Noreen, thank you so much for joining us, and we're really excited to see this event and excited for you guys.
Wonderful. I hope folks can come over and make a road trip and really kick off the summer right with us at the Iowa Craft Brew Festival.
I had such a great time talking with Noreen about the Craft Brew Festival and also trying that beer. Unify is what it's called. You can see it right there. Again, it's a very silky IPA. It doesn't have that real bite. So if you're not like a huge hoppy IPA fan, this is definitely a beer that you may enjoy. And the best part about it is that all of the proceeds from this beer actually benefit the Guild. And you can actually find it in stores across Iowa or at Iowa Brewers Guild breweries, including Big Grove, Single Speed, Confluence, Maquoketa, Adventurous, and many others. And once again, the Iowa Craft Brew Festival is next weekend at Waterworks Park in Des Moines. You can get tickets at iowabeer.org. You can also find a full list of the breweries where you can get that Unify beer at.